now I request our next speaker, Mr. Anirudh Chatterjee. Mr. Anirudh is a consultant and advisor of NPDD, New Product Design and Development. He has done his MBA in marketing and he is working on the drone technology. Drone is having the wide variety of applications, but its application in firefighting and rescue, he will be focusing on that. So over to Anirudh Chatterjee, please.
Good evening to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, chairman, co-chairman, our participants. Today I shall be presenting you about the role of the drones in integration of firefighting and rescue. It is known that fire is a good servant but a bad master. So this presentation will go about exploring the role of drone. But first about fire. Fire constitutes fuel, ignition, reaction and extinguishment. To make the fire break out, it needs fuel like the materials that can burn like wood, paper, gasoline and for that it requires support of oxygen. Then heat, that is the energy needed to initiate the fire, and the chemical reaction that helps in the burning of the fire. So now we see the drones, how it evolved. From the early days, it evolved during the First World War, when the first unmanned aerial vehicle was used for warfare. Thereafter, in the coming years, 1920s, 1930s, the various drone models were developed. Then post-World War II, it was further developed for ease of accuracy. And in modern era, we have seeing the drones that are in use. So here's the story of the evolvement of the drone. First by the Montgolfier brothers, then in 1849 by Lieutenant von Utias, who designed the first military balloon bomb, which later translated into drones. Then 1970, A.M. Lowe, who designed the first drone based on Nikola Tesla's remote control technology. Thereafter, 1918, the drone further went into modification, improvisation, by the Chatterjee bug, as you see in the pictures alongside each year. Then came the 1923 when the George D. Bozzard designed the first quadcopter, which we are seeing now in use. Thereafter, 1941, de Havilland Queen was used during the Second World War as an unmanned aerial vehicle for bombardment. Then 1973 is the year considered when the father of the drones, Abraham Karine, developed the fixed-wing aircraft named Albatross, which is now in use in various versions. So what is a drone basically? It is a flying robot controlled remotely by an operator, comprising its frame, propellers, battery, a flight control system, and camera and sensors. It has varied applications, especially in firefighting, through surveillance, monitoring, spread, and even extinguishing small fires through foam or DCP, that is dry chemical powder. It also plays a key role in rescue operations by reaching to the place where man cannot reach. So here are the types of drones and the capabilities. From micro-aerial vehicles to the vertical takeoff landings to the low altitude short endurance, low altitude or long endurance, and modern medium altitude long endurance. These have their respective definitions stated and the applications. Each of these have their respective features like payload, vertical takeoff, landing, then payload capacity and range. So the drones play a key role in rescue applications like surveillance, monitoring, rapid deployment in short period of time, delivery of supplies, search and rescue. Thereafter, they also offer advantages like speed and agility, cost effectiveness, safety, and data collection. These are all key requirements of any drone that is put into use. Now we see the drones that are used in fire extinguishment. First, the FLIRs or forward-looking infrared cameras, where man cannot reach. These drones go inside the areas affected by the fire, battling the fire fangs and transmitting the pictures of the affected areas, provided thereby giving us real-time surveillance. And also, there's another one, sonic fire extinguisher. Now it is in infancy stage, in the low scale, but in the times to come, it will be put into use. It is a different type of a fire extinguisher that relies on the sonic boom. Unlike it combats the fire from the front. Unlike fighters, the Sukhoi Jaguars, which release the sonic boom after passing the target. Then comes another one, LIDAR, light detection and ranging, which offer a complete inside story, a 3D dimensional view of the affected zone compared to conventional photometry. Then we come to the payload copters that are in use, from the quadrocopter, lightweight, to the hexacopter, middleweight, and the octocopter, heavyweight. So these all copters have the respective payloads, range, altitude, time of ascent, time of descent. A few snippets I'm sharing, like thermal imaging drones, which can give access in where respectively required. Then sonic fire extinguisher and the LIDAR, as told you. The LIDAR has given birth to another concept, Internet of Drones, that has been covered in my article submitted. Now we are coming into a giant step towards the utilization drone through the NAVIC concept. NAVIC means navigation in Indian constellation. This is in response to the global navigation system that comprises of the USA, Russia, China, and European Union, which gave restricted access to India during the Kargil war, during the Pokhran explosion also, which has not been stated here, and has been recognized by the IMO, Indian Maritime Organization. So here is the architecture of the NAVIC. It is the brainchild of ISRO, which has been able to provide precise position, velocity, and time information in surrounding areas and for swift response during deployment of drones in combating eventualities like fire, floods, and it is more accurate than the GPS. So here is the operational architecture of the NAVIC that comprises of 3 segments, space, user, and ground. This NAVIC relies on 3 geostationary objects in same plane, absolutely in single, and 4 in geosynchronous, one on top other. So with this coordination, it offers a pinpoint accuracy of the areas affected. Now, how it benefits the ones we said, FLIR and LIDAR, through accurate geolocation, enhanced targeting, as it stated, navigation and coordination. For LIDAR, it provides precise positioning, accuracy, the real-time navigation for mobile. And here is the also data integration, and here is the layout, how it functions on the principle of homing. It sends images, captures the images and transmits to this respective ground stations. But there are challenges ahead also, because drones, to operate a drone, we need regulatory clearances also, seeing the population size, and also with the International Civil Aviation Organization, then the International Civil Organization and Civil Aviation Requirement. Okay.
One more minute, sir.
Then also it has challenged of data security, privacy, then public acceptance, because someone might be quite apprehensive that they are spying on them. Future direction, it will come in the advanced sensors and artificial intelligence combination, integrated emergency response network, urban firefighting and prevention. And the future promises that once we improvise on the drones, we'll be able to have wider applications for the service of humanity. So finally, in the end, I would share with you that it is rapidly evolving and embracing the current requirements, and also when we do modification by embracing the recent updates, modification, it will be helpful for mankind. Last but not the least, drones, in other words, is dynamic response operated navigation equipment. So here I end. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.